honest and upfront you are with each other and the public. Thank you. I am kind of shooketh with how honest, I'm gonna be honest. I'm shook about how honest Becky has been. I didn't know she was gonna open up as much. I gave her free will to say what she wanted to say because I didn't know what she wanted the public to know. And she's been very, very, very open. So yeah. Honestly, kind of a shame that a false accusation ruined Casey Anthony's life.
Huh?
Pretty sure she killed her daughter, but I don't know. Still being a petty, sad girl, love that for you. Well, I've had a lot of people, thank you for bringing that up. I've had a lot of people reach out to me and they heard me in my last stream say, well, not say, they just saw that I was being very low key about my pain. And a lot of people said this, which kind of like was like, okay, wow, okay. They saw that it seems that people are gaslighting my heartbreak. And I completely actually agree. People aren't letting me be sad. They're saying I shouldn't be sad. I shouldn't be upset. I shouldn't be angry and all this stuff. And Reid,
baby girl, I tried to get her to come up here a second ago. She was not having it.
I have every right to be sad, to be angry, to be hurt. I'd have every right to tell Becky to get out of this house. I have every right to hug Becky and say she's my best friend in the whole entire world. I have every right to feel the way that I want to feel. I've seen some of the comments. I've seen some of the messages. I've seen some of the chat. And I have every right to feel the way that I feel. And you guys weren't the ones that were broken up with.
Wait, why are you mad at me now?
I'm not mad at you. I'm saying I have the option to be mad at you if I wanted to be. But I'm not. I was angry for a second.
Of course you should be angry. I'm just saying, why, making sure you're not mad now because I didn't do anything.
No. No. I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, there was just a lot of people saying how I shouldn't be mad and I shouldn't be sad. And there were people who were saying that. So don't tell me there wasn't because I saw it with my own eyes. So that,
I don't care what kind of eating disorder you got going on. If it hurts that bad, you literally can't eat. I've been there.
I couldn't. The first 3 days, I didn't eat anything and I dropped 14 pounds.
Food makes you sick.
Now I'm eating again. Yeah. I lost 14 pounds in 3 days because I could not eat. Becky had to force me. And I said, no. I took a few bites. And then about the 4th day was when we talked more and we decided not everything has to change. Lesbians have high standards, lol. I'm gay and ugly and I have no dates. Lesbianism does not mean no standards. Yeah, that's also very homophobic to think that I'm a lesbian just because men don't want me, but females do. Not how it works. Men do want me. I almost just said something really bad, but I stopped myself and I will not say it.
Trust me, Amberlynn used to get a bunch of videos proving it.
Yeah, I had to, yeah. Let's not talk about that.
Good morning. I hope you guys are having a better morning than me. My power's been out since 12:45 last night. And I just got a new text. It was supposed to be fixed at 4. Then I got another text saying it's supposed to be fixed at 9. And now it's 11. They don't know what's going on. I seen the electric company truck sitting out there doing absolutely nothing. There's actually only two of our buildings that don't have power. The rest of them have power. So I'm not comprehending anything. They checked, there's a power box over here between the 2 buildings, and they checked the pole, and they still can't figure nothing out. So, meanwhile, they're making on over $145 an hour for those 8 hours so far. Well, they're making regular time now, but now they're not even worried about it because they're not getting paid $145 an hour. I asked my neighbor about it. What if, who else was, the power was out? And just us two. So I'm gonna have to use my van to charge my phone. I've been trying to make this video because I was listening to Amberlynn Reid's live last night, and you know what irritates me to no end is she won't give Becky the free will to leave. She guilts her. I'm not saying she has her chained to the building. I'm just saying that she guilts her to stay. She guilts her to do her lives. Claims she gives her half the money. I hope she does. So, I'm just not understanding why she won't allow Becky to move on. At least let her stay with her family. And they can divvy up whatever. Come over during the day. Let her go home at night. Having to sleep in the same bed is ridiculous. But the statement she made that really pissed me off as a person who has had a very bad breakup with an ex-husband, and he could talk about his side of the story. I could talk about my side of the story. No one gives anybody free will to do anything. First off, she said she was shooketh how honest and truthful that Becky has been because she gave her free will to do so. Only being that gives you free will to do anything is our Father above. We are all given mouths. We are all given brains. We are allowed to speak freely. And Becky is the only one that has spoke about the breakup. All we get out of Amberlynn Reid is the pity party every single live. Because she needs her super chats. I guess she needs the money to move or wherever she's moving. They won't even talk about before I say that phrase, somebody asked where they were moving, and the way that Becky worded it sounded like they were moving together. And Becky said, "We are not letting anybody know where we're moving to." I hope it's means separately, because I'm sorry, but when you break up in a relationship, you need to be able to move on without the person in your face, sleeping in the same bed. But the lives they've been doing together, we all know Amberlynn Reid sits there and throws jabs at Becky and says, and she thinks she's fresh, cute, whatever, quirky with her jabs to Becky. I said this before. Becky checked out a long time ago. Becky just wants to move on, and she's out of sheer guilt, she's staying with her. So, Lord, Amberlynn Reid is very narcissistic. How do you go sit there and tell her you gave her free will? Becky could sell the story to a tabloid if she wanted to. Come on. Now, come on. Really? You're going to tell her you gave her free will, Amberlynn Reid? Nobody gives anybody free will. Everybody has a mouth. Everybody has a brain. You're free to say what they want to say. Nobody gives you that right to hush your mouth and not say what you want to say about your breakup, okay? And somebody called her a sad, petty girl. She is. She treats Becky like crap, but they said that they've been telling her, leaving comments, saying in her lives that she has no right to act the way she does. And she says, I have every right. I have every right to throw Becky out of the house if I want to. I have every right to be mad at Becky. And you have every right, yeah. But you know what? I think, profiting off of your breakup is disgusting. And making her sit next to you doing these lives. You can see Becky don't really want to be there. Becky's just doing this because out of guilt. So another thing that Amberlynn Reid said, that she lost 14 pounds the first 3 days she did not eat. This girl did not become 600 pounds by not eating. Okay. She's a binger. She's an emotional eater. You can tell. When she broke up with Destiny and Crystal, she ate. She's gained over 200 pounds since Crystal. Okay. I could understand not eating for a day. But 3 days, come on. This girl, centralizes her life around food. Okay, in the other live, I didn't mention this, but in the other live, she said that she doesn't like meat. But who was the one that always continually going to, I forgot the name of that restaurant, to get the orange chicken? Isn't chicken meat? I forgot to bring that up in the last live, that she said that she doesn't like eating meat. But who was the one running to, it's that restaurant, guys. I don't go to it anymore. I went there a few times. They had Cheesecake Factory. Remember, they all made joke videos about her running to go get. So, she doesn't catch herself in the lies like she says. Because they were talking about, how their friends were vegetarians, and she says, yeah, I don't like eating meat. Yeah, okay. How many times did you go to get the orange chicken a week? Sheesh. And then she's talking about how people are homophobic because she's talking about standards of I guess like being ugly and being obese, and no man want her. Honestly, I went through this, and I told you guys before in one of my so-called dating stories that I was dating a music producer, and it's all about the outer side with them. And things were good between us, but I never met anybody in his life. And then towards the end, I'm like, I couldn't do it anymore. And then he openly told me that I don't want to show anybody to you because you were too fat. You need to lose weight. And he could have said that in the beginning and said, my 2 years of my life, So all men are not beating down your door, Amberlynn Reid. Trust me on that. If any man, it'd be feeders. Because I'm just going to tell you, there's not a man out there that's going to bang down your door to a 600-pound woman. Especially one that's immature, who is narcissistic. No man wants to be with that. I'm dead serious. So her attitude in that moment was irritating to me. And I think that's about it. But yeah, she basically was going off in this, how people just telling her she shouldn't be showing her feelings, shouldn't be this, shouldn't be that, and it's really sad that poor Becky, man. I don't understand why she wants this woman to go. And another thing is, like, how's she gonna do her lives anyway after they move on from each other? Because then doesn't she have anxiety of thousands of people watching her? Right? I don't understand. I don't understand her. And poor Becky, like I said, Becky makes that choice of being there, yeah, but I think she does that out of guilt. And I told you before, Becky been checked out a long time ago. She has been checked out, and you can tell she's not really into being there. And also another thing is, there was a viewer that said in caps that hood rat is not a racist word, which now I understand why people support her, because they're all just like Amberlynn Reid, uneducated. And yeah, if you people really do research on the terminology, you would see it was geared to two different races, Jews and black folks. And they were both in the same meaning as far as living in an impoverished part of the city. So it really is really ignorant. A lot of people don't even use the terminology anymore. So for her, because she admitted that she hasn't used that word in 15 years. So all of a sudden you just happen to use the word and alive. And that's why, like, hours later, she had gotten backlash on it, because people must have sent her DM saying, how dare you use that? Like, really, I have not. And I've been around that era that people using it, and it was a lot of rappers that using their, videos and the music and just like, I don't like the N-word, and I didn't like it that the rappers use it in their videos. There's a lot of things I just don't think that is appropriate, but if a terminology hasn't been around for 15 years, why are you even bringing it up anymore? It's hurtful to a lot of people. And it wasn't quirky for her to say it. It wasn't super fresh, super cute, as she puts it, for her to even say it. She does things, and she knows what she's doing. She's uneducated to a certain extent, but she does things, she says things to get people to talk about her, because she's very irrelevant. She's really not relevant. Like, her views have gone down. I mean, she has gained subscribers because, I guess I don't find her no way entertaining in whatsoever. I find her problematic as far as how she always try to find stupid ways to stay relevant. Like, once you lose weight, I think a lot of people will respect her more if she lost weight and to get healthier. And all she does is centralize things around food, and throwing this food addiction around and binge eating disorder around, instead of talking about it. Wants you to be about it, and she's never be about anything. And she doesn't show things through action. She shows it through talking too much, and that's why a lot of people don't respect her. She talked way too much about what she's going to do and never does it. She said she was going to do vlogs. She still hasn't done vlogs. She mentioned how she makes it, and then she said she doesn't like it. She said, I'll get back into things when, I guess when they're separate. So, but also, Foodie Booty don't do vlogs either, but she mimics a lot of Foodie Booty things, and the way she does her channel. So, yeah, I don't get it. I really don't get Amberlynn Reid and why people still watch her, because I can't watch the same thing over and over and over again. It's like doing something and expecting it just like a different result is basically the gist of the saying that I wanted to throw in there, because she's not going to change. She's 30 years old, still acts like she's, how old was she when she was 21, 22 when she started YouTube. She still acts, has the same behavior, same mentality. She's not showing any growth to me, and people are still supporting it. And people are throwing their money hand over fist because she cries. She's playing the victim. Like these other ladies, gotta play the victim, gotta make, talk about how people shaming them, but yet it's embarrassing. I wouldn't want to act like that. I don't want to have people throw money at me because, you know, people make fun of me, people shaming me because of my weight, people shaming me because of this, people shaming me because of that. And they know how to play the viewers. They know how to play the supporters, okay? And you see, oh, you'll be all right. And everybody wants to be, you know, supporting them because they feel sorry. I don't want anybody to pity me. I don't want people to want to throw money at me because they feel sorry and pathetic for me. You know, that's just not the way to be in this world. So, yeah, I just wanted to mention that the few things that I'm like, what? Why are you even saying it? Like, so, but yeah, the worst part of the whole live stream was when she said she gave Becky free will. That's so annoying to hear when she said that. I was like, what? And that's also comments also left and right. You'll see if you went onto that live and when they viewed the comments, that's one of the most said comments, and people were not liking that comment at all. So, all right, gang, you guys have an amazing day, and I'm hoping I get power maybe sometime today. Who knows? They don't know what they're doing half the time here anyway. So, you guys, love you, and I appreciate all my new viewers, and I appreciate everybody who comments, because, you know, I have my own way of seeing things, and I love seeing other people's views and opinions. So this is what is having a channel is about, is seeing what other people say, what people see, how other people view things in life. So you guys have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you guys later.